right, folks. And the award goes to...
They didn't want me to announcement and I
That
get
is the
some.
worst drum roll I've ever heard in
It
my...
wasn't a drum, it was a
Let's
trumpet.
try this again.
I'm
And
gonna
the
get a
award
drum now.
goes to...
Aye.
All right,
Someone a
never
trumpet
mind.
me the gear.
With us this morning is the Press Association of Jamaica's Journalist of the Year.
Lord of mercy.
The RGR Gleaner Group's Andrea Chizzy, as I hear Marvin calling her, Chisholm. Good morning to you, miss.
Morning,
How
Susan.
are you?
I
Gosh.
am good.
What do we say? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Boss. What again?
News carrier of the
Yes,
year.
correct, correct. Oh my gosh. How are you feeling, miss?
Well, I am okay. I am naturally excited, and I'm just happy to know that for all the hard work that has been done during a one-year period, somebody has recognized that it is actually worthy of recognition. The team and I are elated because in television, even though they may see the reporter up front, we have a team of individuals that actually carry out the work. So like my videographers who sometimes call with me some miserable, the editors, etc., the persons in studio. It's just good.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of questions to ask you before we get into the real things, Chizzy. If you were a superhero, what would your power be?
The serious news lady in her class.
That's what
If I was
because she always looks so serious.
I would love to read minds, because at least that way you would know what people are thinking, and you could anticipate. You could help if you wanted to.
And you could know if they're telling you the truth in your news stories and reporting.
Yes.
Real
I would
news
love to
carrier.
read
Not
minds.
true, sir. That is not true. Your mind says it's not true.
What would your kryptonite be?
What should I say? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what to think.
Think about it, man.
You know,
You got an Achilles heel. Do you have an Achilles heel? What's the weakness?
maybe my impatience a little bit.
That's okay.
I am impatient at times. Not
Me
that
too.
I have a problem waiting, but if I have something to get done and it's
dragging.
urgent, I can't take the back and forth and the whole heap of chatting. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm with you,
That's
girl.
me.
Cape or no cape?
No cape.
Why no cape? How are you going to fly?
Oh, but then again, Superman does. But sometimes the cape might just,
Let
get
on
too
your chest
long
or
and
no
all of
let
that.
on your chest?
Yes, man, I have to have a letter.
A,
Maybe a
big
big
A,
A,
yeah.
for my initial and the first letter of the
Producer
alphabet.
says, jump to 6. If you could give your teenage self advice, what would it be?
Which one is higher? 6?
No, I'm jumping to question 6.
Okay.
So if you could give your teenage self advice, what would it be?
But she's still a teenager. To give herself advice.
Whoa, okay.
Last week when you talked to yourself, what did you say?
I would probably think some more in terms of how to make some money and go out more and get some more of that and maybe
So
start
let
some
me ask you a
investments from
question.
that
You
time.
wanted to make money and you worked in media?
Can I tell you?
You never did a
it
research?
doesn't work together, right?
What was you really thinking? What were you really thinking?
Two ends are extreme.
She didn't ask the probing questions before she came in. If you were visited by your teenage self, what would she be most impressed by?
I would be impressed with what happened in school, some of the friends I've met, and just being a decent human being.
Mm-hmm.
I would be impressed with that.
I don't know why Marvin cleared his
Marvin?
throat.
Marvin, stop clearing your throat.
Yeah.
He said,
Have a-
hey, at the journalist are here, you know, mind you make Chizzy go investigate you and come back
would
and
not
talk
be
something,
nice.
you know.
He's not getting any other pizza.
Do you have a karaoke go-to song?
Not definitively. I don't have a distinct song, but I like music.
You do?
Yeah.
If you had to sing one, if you had to say, Chizzy, sing a song now, what would it be?
What? Seriously, Simone?
Yeah, we look like we do.
Which song would I sing now?
Yes.
I have a lot of songs.
Which one? Which one you're always singing?
Okay, let me just go to my hymnal.
Yes.
Hymn number 1.
Yes.
Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of
Let's
creation.
hear it.
Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation.
Me?
Oh, five.
We're having karaoke.
That's nice.
He is your,
Yeah, no make we start in
salvation.
here.
Really?
Oh,
Not bringing the
leave
bass.
camera and come and
Come
chat.
ye who hear
Go, go. sense.
I wonder how
about
much
it.
Dale would grade us.
Okay, let's talk about the real stuff now before people turn off the TV. Don't just switch your TV. We're really going to talk to her about it. Tell us how you got your start in media.
Well, actually, was in college, did media, was about to graduate. I said, I am not going back to my parents' house to sit and look. And at that time,
From your parents' house?
no man, but you know, you come from college and you want to sit down and look and I say, Mommy, Daddy, beg
Them
you
never
some
want
money.
you come back and sit and look me down.
I am very sure of that. So I said to myself, okay, I wasn't in a position to start my own business as some persons normally do. So I said, I have to find myself a work. So I said to my mother, you know, we need to start looking, etc. So I got a list of the media houses and I was familiar with Kingston because I'm originally from Portland, but I didn't know the nooks and cranny and everywhere. So I did what my father would do. I took out a map and we spread the map on the
a paper
dinner
map?
table. Yes, a paper
You
map.
don't have map
No,
on-
never
you don't
have
have
them
map
something
on
yet.
phone? Oh.
No, never reached that stage. I had a Panasonic GD 52, I think it was. I didn't have them stuff there. Yeah, phone with a pole. Anyways,
That's
I digress. So I looked at the media houses and I made a sketch of where they were and I did up the application and resume and did them neatly and all of that. And my mother, she said she's not sending me to Kingston by myself. So we
Oh,
came
you must
into
be mad.
town and we stopped off at CVM and then we dropped it off. I wasn't sure which bus to take, so we walked to Halfway Tree, then take something down to Halfway Tree Road because the map says Beechwood Avenue is on your right. So I have the sketch and we came off, walked to Observer,
So they never asked
dropped
nobody?
off.
This is a reporter. My word, I don't know which bus to take, so we walked.
And then the
3
map
miles?
said that Lindus Road was a left. So we took the left and we dropped off at RJR. And then we said, okay, how do we get to downtown? We were there and we stopped. Yeah, so I applied. And then I have family in St. Anne, so I went to Irie. So most of the media houses I applied. And I think it's only 2 called me. Can you believe it?
Shame on them.
Only 2.
But did you tell them that you walk come there?
Can I tell you?
You should have tell them. You should have said, I hand delivered
Anyways,
this resume.
so I did the 2 interviews and I got through at the time at CVM. And while I was there, JIS called me. I did some interviews at Irie, but they never accept me. So,
Shame. They're lost.
That
they're
was
up.
that.
They're lost. How did you end up here?
all right, coming here now, I started working part-time here before I started working full-time, while I had my full-time job at the Jamaica Information Service. So I was at an IMF press conference one Friday and Archibald Gordon said to me, you know, want to come work one shift for me part-time?
Yeah,
and I was
That's
like,
Archie.
really? How does that work? And he explained to me, we had some talks. I was contacted after months of them getting a contract and all of that. And I started working here part-time on a Sunday. And then an opening came up. They asked me if I wanted to come on full-time. It was a very big decision because I was happy at the Jamaica
Yes.
Information Service. It's a wonderful
And this
place
is a
to
different
work.
kettle of fish. Government
Yes.
and private,
Yeah,
two different
but
things.
I thought about it. I got some nudging from some of my friends who were in the newsroom. And then I said, okay, what's the worst that can happen? If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you move on.
You end up work with Marvin, but you can't ask for nobody to work with him sometime. That's the worst.
Exactly, but I have nice people like Harold to deal with.
What? What's happening here? What did you give us to drink? What's in your water?
I wonder if the viewer them see the pain where she just inflict on me a while ago. Because
Okay.
Chizzy, you know, your credibility just got through the window with the Smile Jamaica viewers though. I just want to tell you. Every time you read the news now, them are going to say, watch her.
Not sure it's the truth. No regrets though, obviously.
No, I have no regrets whatsoever. I think that whatever it is that you have to do, you just do it. If you're happy and you're comfortable, you do it. And if you're not, you move on.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And you won't know what will happen until you actually take the risk. And I'm happy I did.
Okay.
What are some of the stories that you'd have covered, Chizzy, that kind of stick with you? Like you wake up in the mornings or you go to bed and you remember, this is one of the things that I did.
Coming back from CVM, because I spent 2 years there before going to the JIS, I do remember that Carlos Hill interview, the whole Cash Plus saga. I was the only journalist there, and the cameraman and I, we spent an entire day just to get that story, snacking on fruits from a nice vendor that was nearby. At the JIS, I do remember going to Haiti. That was very good. And coming here, there is the Bellevue story that I entered where you had the massive landslides in East Portland. That was good. The days when we covered when Montego Bay flared up in 2016, that was last year, right? Yes, covering that as well. For example, going to CARICOM, Grenada, some committee meetings. So it's a lot of things, a lot of memories.
No, does anything scare you? Are you talking about Mobe flaring up? That was good. This was
No, not good in that sense in terms of the flare up. Let me
yes,
clarify
I understand,
that.
but
Meaning the experience.
Going into
Yes.
the
that's
battlefield.
which is what I'm asking, because how you guys just step into these places without fear or anything is incredible to me.
Well, you know, despite what people may say about our security forces, they're very nice people. And when you go on the ground, the police officers and the soldiers, they do look out for you. I must say that, they do. And in addition to that, you just put on your tough face and you have a cameraman with no for, you know, boogie and thing, and you just say, yo, let's just go into this and we have this.
Ivan and Napier face already tough. So
yeah, Ivan was the one I went to Montego Bay with. So you know I'm in good hands.
I know who you're talking about, literally. By the way,
most of them are literally just tough.
Yeah.
And when I went to Portland, I went with Glenford, and you know he's another.
Oh, Glenford's a
face.
sweetheart.
Yes.
You also got the Carl Winter Award for Human Interest. Tell me about that feature story.
Okay, that's the same one I referred to about the massive landslides in Bellevue.
Yeah.
I remember, you know, that particular assignment is special. The correspondent sent through some videos. That's Christopher Forbes in Portland, and I said, Christopher, I don't understand. What's this? What's happening? And he explained to me. And he said, it's bad. So I called Stephen Shaw from the National Works Agency. And I said, Stephen, what's happening in Portland? And he said, Chizzy, based on all my years of covering landslides and all of that, I've never seen anything like this. So I said, whoa. So I went to Archibald and Milton, and I said to them, you know, I think we should go to Portland, and they made some arrangements and they supported it and said, okay, bother Glenford. And I said, Glenford, please, we have to go. We left about 11 o'clock in the night to reach Portland. We reached Port Antonio about 2 o'clock in the morning, just enough time to fall asleep, wake up back about 5 and start that trek. And when we arrived and we parked and we saw the mountain in front of us, we were like, wow. And Glenford was like, Chizzy, we're going to cross it. We say, yes, we have to tell the people's story, and we need them to get some help. So that was the feature.
So you climbed over the mountain?
Yes, man.
You know,
and yes, man, we did. We parked and put on our water boots. We were sinking sometimes, you know, had my bag on my back. It was like a hike. And then some of the residents, they were very helpful, so they would pull me up and all of that. So we go over, down, up and around, and then we walk to the community.
From me, never make it out.
Yes, I think that really tested our fitness level.
Well, if me go with that test the fitness level of the community, but try pull me up the mountain.
And they were nice. We got cane to eat.
Oh yes, rural people in Jamaica are the best.
Despite the odds, they were very happy.
It's important, you know, that we are the voices for people who are not able to speak up and speak out. So congrats, and please continue to be that voice.
How do you deal with the fame, by the way?
I'm a pretty normal person, you know. You'll see me at the Coronation Market shopping. You'll see me on the road. For me, yes, I know that you'll get popular. People will call to you. Sometimes you're in the supermarket and people will stop you and talk to you. Like one lady will say to me, she saw me in the supermarket and she touched me on my shoulder. She's like, but your eyebrow them level. So why sometimes one go up and I start laughing? Yes, they say all sorts of things. Some want to engage you in what's happening in terms of current affairs. Others want to just find out if you are affiliated with somebody that they know. So, but it's pretty normal. I try to handle it well. Try to be humble and just talk with people as I go along and just live my life and do my thing.
I brought them.
We're still processing that.
What, Aubrey? Aubrey, what are you talking about over there?
Okay. All right, miss. Well, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we know you're on to more greatness after this. Good fly, we know. God help us. And Chizzy. Soar. Pleased to have with us this morning the journalist of the year, our very own Andrea Chisholm.
All right, so from one celebration to another, we are going to celebrate Miss Ivy Andrews, you know. 105 today.
Lord, what you make up,
Lots,
Lord.
what Miss
I
Ivy.
can't wait.
Nice. That's coming up. You don't want to miss that one.